Hey guys, it's been a while. Miss me?
Yay, you're back!
I sure am, Gigi. And it's time we took these Lego heads off. Okay, so what color do you picture when you think of a minifig?
Yellow.
And you'd be absolutely right, of course. Lego City and all the other in-house themes have minifigs sporting bright yellow skin. Do you know why that is?
I do. It was to make them race agnostic, a great way to remove any connotation or idea about a minifig's race. They'd be yellow, and that's it. Actually, the original smiley face meant that they could also be any gender as well.
Correct on both counts, McClock.
Simpler times.
But all that changed when they started producing licensed sets.
Not at first, though. Their first licensed property was Star Wars, and those first minifigs carried on the fine tradition of being yellow.
That concept did become problematic when they produced Lando Calrissian for the first time, sporting a brown head, while all the others were yellow.
Yeah, that kind of made a mockery of their yellow can be any race motto. It was clearly a replacement for light pink.
And shortly after that, the licenses started coming out with flesh tones for all human minifigs, but the in-house models remain yellow, and they still do to this day.
Where are you going with this?
Remember my space outpost?
How could I forget? I love that model. It was so intricate with so many possibilities and play features.
Well, my crew was yellow too, but I've come to not being so partial to their jaundiced look anymore, so I'd like them to sport more traditional human hues.
I can see a problem right here.
What do you mean?
Well, the only human-hued minifigs come from licensed sets.
Correct.
And you can't buy these heads through Lego's pick-a-brick ordering system.
Right again.
So you have to venture to Bricklink or Brickal or similar to get them from third-party resellers.
And those can be expensive. But if you're serious about this, as I am, there's an opportunity right now to stock up and straight from Lego themselves.
How is that possible?
Through a set that was actually a bit of a disaster.
You mean the table football one?
Yep. Set number 21337. Put aside the byte concept of having created a ridiculously too small foosball table. It came with an amazing array of 44 proper generic flesh tone heads for the first time ever in a non-licensed set. And guess what?
What?
Some of those heads are now available via Pick-a-Brick.
Why not all of them?
I'm guessing it depends on availability, Gigi, as some heads must have been ordered more than others. I've also seen some appear and disappear from the list as they run out of stock. So I think it's going to be a question of checking on the stock regularly.
Well, that's gonna be a pain.
That's just the way it is, McClock. You'll also find ordering them through Lego's Pick-a-Brick service is usually cheaper than elsewhere. And you can buy as many as you'd like.
As long as they're available.
Of course. Plus, they come in 6 different colors, allowing for greater variety and realism to your crew.
Did you know there's actually another set with such heads?
You're right. It's called Icons of Play, set number 40634. But most of the new heads that have been produced for it aren't yet available via Pick-a-Brick.
I have a question.
Go ahead, McClock.
What about the hands?
Well, the torsos are available too, although there is a potential issue.
Which is?
The colors aren't accurately reproduced on the page. Of course, you can easily tell which ones are the dark brown ones and which ones are the light pink ones, but the others can be trickier. Heck, I ordered a few wrong ones myself.
How could you make such a mistake?
Easy. Have a look. What color are these plates?
I'd say light gray and dark gray.
Gigi?
Yeah, same.
Well, you'd both be wrong. This is white, and this is light gray.
Well, I'll be.
I got confused between medium brown and medium nougat hands myself.
Which is it?
Exactly. So if you've got old decrepit eyes like mine, here's the codes you need to make sure you order the right hands for all 6 available colors. Take a screenshot now.
Or now.
Or now.
Better safe than sorry, eh?
You made a mistake, so others don't have to.
That's the spirit.
But those hands are on the wrong torso.
Yeah, even though it's not officially condoned by Lego, you can disconnect hands, arms, and even legs. Although removing the hands is by far the easiest and less scary of the 3. Just pull them out directly. Sometimes you might find a little twist as you pull gets them out easier. Now, although it's easy, I wouldn't recommend you do it too often, as it will loosen up the needed friction to keep them in the arm over time. But a handful of times is absolutely fine. So now this is how my crew looked before, and now.
I must say they definitely look healthier.
It's quite funny that sets dedicated to football will allow your spacemen to look more human.
Maybe another reason why that sport's called the beautiful game. Do let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll speak to you next time. Bleib here. It's not like I have a choice. If I'm going to bleib anywhere, it's not going to be here. Everything ready, Alicia?
All parameters modified to your specifications.
Let's do this.